So this is the fourth lesson on surds, and today we're going to be looking at rationalising the denominator. So rationalising the denominator means making sure there is no surd on the bottom of your fraction. There are two types of denominators that we can rationalise, and today we're only going to be talking about type 1.
So the type of fraction we are going to be rationalising today, we're going to call type 1, and that's where the denominator consists of a single surd. To rationalise this, we're going to multiply both the top and the bottom of the fraction by the surd in the denominator of our fraction. So if I have b over root a, I'm going to multiply that by root a over root a. What that means is that on the denominator, I'm going to have root a times root a, which is going to give me a. So I no longer have a surd on the bottom of my fraction. So let's have a look at some examples. So in example 1, I've got 3 over root 2. So to rationalise this, I'm going to multiply it by root 2 on the top and root 2 on the bottom. Remember, a fraction is always equal if you do the same on the top and the bottom. So I end up with 3 root 2 over root 2 times root 2. I know that root 2 times root 2 is just 2, so I end up with that. And my denominator has been rationalised. Let's look at example 2. So now I've got 4 over 3 root 2. I need to multiply the top and bottom by the surd in my denominator. So I'm going to multiply by root 2 over root 2. That means I end up with 4 root 2 divided by 3 times root 2 times root 2. I know that root 2 times root 2 is just 2. So you end up with 4 over 2 times 3 times 2. So now I've got a factor of 2 on the top and the bottom. So I can cancel the 2 because it's multiplied by everything on the bottom and everything on the top. So I end up with 2 root 2 divided by 3.
So have a go at the questions. Let me know if you have any problems.